Good morning, good day, good evening, wherever you are. I hope you're having a wonderful time. You can call me Dragon, and today we'll be doing something a little bit different. I already see you in chat, Toto. Thanks for being here. We've got some stream raiders today. I think that was in the tags as well. Actually, did I add it? Yes, it is in there. Good. So we've got some stream raiders. And we've also got some modding that I need to do. So instead of not streaming today, I would might as well try and share what I'm working on. So if that's got your interest, then we'll see. I don't know how long it's gonna take to do though, but we'll just have to take it as we go, because I think I might have done something similar at some point, but yeah. It's been a while, so I haven't really had much experience with it. Also, we are still at 200 followers. Oh, hey, Muhu. I see you in there too. We are actually at 200 followers now, so I need to figure something out on what to do in that regard. I haven't quite made up my mind because there were some things on the table, but yeah, feel free to join into Stream Raiders, and let's get this show on the road, I guess. Okay, so we'll see how this goes, because there's gonna be a lot of desktop fiddling around today. So what I need to do today is I need to edit some stuff for Rimworld, for the medieval run. Let's see if I can find it. This is probably gonna be the fastest way, because some people were saying some stuff in relation to this mod I made, medieval patches, that is woodworking forked mandatory, and they don't use any woodworking mods. So as it is right now, I had to put expanded woodworking as a dependency, because I don't check if it's like in the patches. So if it's not there, it's, and I haven't tested this, I'm just assuming that it's gonna break stuff. So that's kind of what I need to take a look at today, and we'll see. I mean, we might break it up with some gameplay here and there, maybe some clone hero if you guys are interested. Also, I'm tiny on this desktop thing, but I think that's probably for the better at the moment. I don't know, what do you guys think? But yeah, so mods, medieval patches, and we'll go through exactly what it is that I need to do today. So I've got like several different files here that have the different patches, and the one we're looking at today is material patches. And it's just gonna be XML stuff, but there's like not too far away from like 2,000 lines of XML that I need to go through, so it's gonna be a bit of a pain in the ass, which is also why I put this off, because unless people really asked for it, I wouldn't do it. Since, you know, I do use woodworking expanded in all my playthroughs, so for me it doesn't really matter at all. Okay, so there's a lot of Rimworld of Magic stuff here that we don't have to look at. So it's probably just gonna be all the bows that I've modded. Let's see. Yeah, so this one is an example where we need to do some stuff. So what I do here is I change the stuff category, which is basically the things that something can be made of, into raw woody. I think the default vanilla is just woody, as far as I recall. And let's actually double check, just so that I'm not doing a lot of work that I don't need to do. Data core devs, and then we need to look at thing devs. What's an item that we could look at? Maybe not items. What's under misc? Oh yeah, that's where the weapons are at. Okay. Range Neolithic, sounds pretty decent. Okay, so let's see here. Weapon class, blah blah blah. Recipe users, that's also something we need to look at for a different mod. Potentially. Where's the cost on this? Oh, that's just because it's a base weapon. There we go. Okay, so yeah, here's the issue. There is actually, yeah, maybe there isn't even a wooden. Wait, there should be. Is there no wooden stuffs in? No, actually, maybe there isn't, because there aren't multiple wooden types in the game. So that means that everything that needs to use like other different wooden types needs to be changed to that raw woody stuff. So yeah, I assume that everywhere like research bench and stuff like that, they can be they can be made out of different materials too. Hold on, let me just double check for good measure's sake. Pop it up. What is it again? Is it a production building? Sometimes finding the exact things that you're looking for can be a bit difficult, because this is a butcher's spot. That's not what we're looking for. Butcher table. Okay, that should work. Okay, so there is, okay, so it was woody. So this is the default tag that's used for anything that can be made out of vanilla wood. I don't understand why they didn't just reuse the woody category and just patched that one for the expanded woodworking. Or actually, I'm pretty sure they do that specifically in expanded woodworking, but I think they like basically look for every place where woody is a thing, and then they just replace it with the one oh shit, close to that, close to that, close to that, where it just replaces it with raw woody. Oh, I think I know why. Right. I think I know why. It's a bit of a silly reason, but I know why now. So the reason is that with expanded woodworking, you do make planks out of logs. So you have the logs and the planks as separate things, and the planks are raw woody.
Hello there.
Ironically. Oh, hello there, Ammo. Thanks for joining in. We're just looking at some Rimworld modding today, just some XML stuff. And I'm just trying to figure out exactly what we need to do. Because I've got all these bows here, and they're currently dependent on a separate mod, which means that people that don't want to use expanded woodworking, they are currently forced to do it because it's set as a dependency from my end. So I'm looking into simplifying it, or not simplifying, but accounting for the absence of that mod, so that if it is absent, it shouldn't do this. Because the thing is, if you can do this just fine in the game through patches and stuff, but that means that you can't make these out of wood because it's then unused material type. So part of the issue with what's gonna make this a pain in the ass to do is that I do more than one patching operation per thing. So this is the cost list, for instance, for the item. And that's because normally the cost list is like some kind of leather and then straight up just 75 raw wood, or wood as it is, wooden logs in the vanilla game. And the issue with that is that if you had it in here, then like in order for it to be stuffable, as we call it, you need to separate it out in this way by putting it into the stuff categories and then telling it what cost stuff count it needs. Similarly, there's also this other thing, which is the recipe users, which is for another mod. So This is fine though. Like, you can do this just fine without it breaking anything. If you at least as far as I know, if you define recipe uses, it's just like a defined thing. And even if it doesn't exist somewhere else, it just means that, you know, this allows whenever this is present, like something with this tag is present, to craft this item. And this is not dependent on that thing actually existing, which is kind of cool about this. Because again, it's just a bunch of tags. But in this case, because raw woody doesn't exist in the base game, then it becomes uncraftable. I don't even know how the game acts to that, but that does mean that basically we need to separate this patch operation out to its own thing, and then put like a should have it somewhere in the bottom here where I made some cases that I needed as well. I think this one. Yeah, so we got to make this lookup for mods operation first. So we do a patch operation find mod to find out if you have woodworking, expanded woodworking forked specifically. And then if you do have that, then we just carry out the patches and then all is good. Which means if people load the mod without expanded woodworking, it doesn't carry out the patches and then it just stays vanilla and you can still craft all the items. So that's what we'll be doing today. I don't know where to start though, because it's going to be a bit of a pain in the ass. Not because it's hard, but because there's like 1,000 lines of XML plus to go through. But I think the wisest choice would be to separate it out into its own file. So right now this is called material patches, which is not going to make sense afterwards. So let's say generic item patches, maybe rename it to that. Then what's the best way of doing this? And then call this weapon material patches? Maybe. I don't know if this is gonna be a good idea. Because the issue is that for the most part, a lot of the bows, they are just made of one material, right? But I do change some stuff as well in terms of all the crossbows. So all the crossbows, they can both be made out of... Oh, wait a minute. Actually... Right. Oh, actually, there's an easy way to fix this. I don't even need to do much. Hold on a second. Dragon just realized something. I just realized that, and for some reason I forgot about this. So you guys notice how it says woody here? I may have made a bit of a oversight when I made this. So here's the thing that I just realized. Expanded woodworking goes through and looks for all devs after they've been defined and sees if there's anything using woody, and then it replaces it with raw woody instead. So that should mean that as long as I put in, if I replace all the raw woody stuff in here with just woody, then it should work. So yeah, so we can just do a simple replacement. Hell yeah. Okay, maybe I'm gonna be done with this sooner than I thought. So we want to find raw woody. Remember, it's case sensitive. Good morning, Andre. And we replace it with woody, I guess. And that should be it. Just 8 occurrences. Because that means that we patch in the material types to fix it up, because metallic is a vanilla material type. So what's happening? We are patching, or not patching, we're fixing one of my mods, the one that I recently released, the Dragons Medieval patches. because some people were not too happy and they don't want the dependency of expanded woodworking, which I put on there because I was unsure if it would cause any issues, if it was missing or not. And I just realized a really easy fix for it. Normally I thought I would have to like change all these thousands of lines, or no, hundreds of lines, I guess, of patch operations and add in like a patch operation find mod to make sure that expanded woodworking would be loaded. But I just realized that expanded woodworking just takes, like, runs its thing as the very last, or at the end, if you will. So anything that is considered woody just gets converted to raw woody, and I don't even need to do anything. Hey Mocha. So yeah, it's that's surprisingly simple, but we still need to test it, of course. And I do need to check if there's anything else we need, because I do also have these patches here, but this is mostly just research, or this one is specifically research, just allowing you to use things that otherwise would be locked behind industrial tech. So that is fine. Oh shit, did I delete the wrong file? I think I might have deleted the wrong file. Oh god. Sort by... They deleted. Thank you very much. Weapon materials patches. Or did I not? Hold on. Did I have 3 of these? What was this one again? This is the same. Oh. I see. I think I know what happened. Okay, so that's the materials patches. Go bye-bye. Oh, this looks more right. Just make sure that we don't have any raw woody. We do. Okay. This is not the one that I fixed. Raw woody. Replace it with woody. There we go. Fixed that one. So I think it's because I had the document opened, then I renamed the document out in the folder, and then I Control S, and it just made it reappear. What I'm gonna do after done this, I'm not sure. I actually anticipated this to take like an hour to 2 hours to do, but I don't know. We might just end up playing Rimworld. Shoot, I don't know. To be honest, the only other thing that I'm doing, or only and only, is that I'm taking the Carpets ++ mod and replacing all the metal cost and their ability to transfer electricity. Thanks for the lurk, Marka. Yeah, so we'll see. We're also doing Stream Raiders, by the way, so if you want to be part in that, you can. There's also some Genshin Impact dailies that, well, not dailies alone, but there's some Genshin Impact stuff. There's also the Rift Breaker. I've been playing that feverishly over the last couple days. Got like 15 hours played. Jeez. I've almost played it more time off stream now than I have on stream. And that's just the campaign. But one thing at a time. Wish the stuff you work on a daily basis would be that easy. Oh yeah, I mean, I did not anticipate it to be that easy. Because if it hadn't been that easy of a solution, I would have had to go through every single one of these items and like extend them out like that, so that I could add in the mod check. And I also would have had to split it up so that because of how it works. So it's like you say patch operation sequence, and that allows you to do, well, just that, a sequence of patch operations, as in a list. So you can do multiple things in one go. But if I had to put in the mod check, then I would have to extract this operation and make it its own. So first you would do a mod check, then you would do this one on its own, and then cap it off. But you would still need to have all these other things done separately. And at least I don't need to worry about these tags, because then I would also have to do the same with this one. And then I would need to make like checks to see if those mods were present, and then instead of doing just, I don't even know how you would even do that. I guess you could just add the actual tag itself instead of the whole thing. But yeah, it's a bit annoying to work with. It's a bit annoying to work with because it's case sensitive, and Rimworld doesn't really do a good job at telling you the errors that you make. So there's that. So if something breaks, it just says, patch operation fails, and then you have failed, and then you have to go through your 1,000 lines of code in XML just to try and figure out where the error occurred. Yeah, I don't think Andre's a dev. So this is the other thing. No, it's not been updated. Bollocks. So Carpets++ is a really cool mod, but it wasn't updated for 1.3 for a very long time. It allows you to do stuff like this, basically. They were basically carpets that are added as a separate layer on top of the floors, and they do look like actual carpets but are modular. So instead of making like a square tile underneath out of carpet, you can make these fancy things. These multi-block structures, if you will. But the problem is that it doesn't natively work with the fluffy stuffed floors. And that is a bit of an issue for various reasons. Because it basically, well, for various reasons, the main priority reason is that it just doesn't work. It's kind of annoying, honestly. And the really annoying thing is that, and you can't see that anymore, but if we go in, actually, does it? No, it does not. So Emily here had a version of it that was like a continued version, and Emily made a patch to specifically address that issue where you couldn't use these carpets on the stud floors. And I guess Dallin didn't know that they did that, so they updated the main version of the mod to 1.3, but now the carpets don't work on the stud floors again. So now the mod is completely useless again. Like, it's working for 1.3, but it's useless if you're using stud floors. I think there's like a handful of floor types that it does work on, but it's basically all the non-stuffed ones, which is like 2% of everything that's in the game now. So that's a bit bad. So I did make a comment like, please fix this. Yeah. Especially because Emily did fix it, so they probably just didn't know. And Emily unlisted their version of the mod, so it's not like you can't just find it again. And I didn't know that this fix wasn't carried over into the official version, if you will. So now I'm like stuck with a useless mod again. No, it is here. So I can actually go through this German version and find the unlisted one. So this is the continued version, which is unlisted. And yeah. I asked if this was also incompatible, and then Emily said like literally on the same day it's now compatible. So clearly it mustn't have been something difficult to do. My guess is that it's just like a patch operation, but yeah, unfortunately that is not in. Also, I am starting up Rimworld in case you're wondering what we're waiting for here. That doesn't sound healthy. You should get that checked, Andre. But yeah. So maybe we can hang out today and because this is going to be really boring, like super boring for a little while because it takes so long to load Rimworld.
Work.
Someone found the new redeems. That was really quiet though, or was it? Could did it? Because my speakers were a little bit low. It's hard to figure out how high I have to turn up my speakers when there's no sound playing. But yeah, surprise! I added more stuff to the loyalty store.
Death shall cleanse the world.
Well, that sounds a little bit more on point. I did go through and balance all the audio out, so it should be like at a decent volume. But yeah, you've got a lot of stuff in there now. Let's see.
My blood cries out for the vengeance of my people's blood, which can only be repaid with at least twice as much blood, or maybe 3 times as much blood. Like if you went to hell, and it was full of blood, and that blood was on fire, and it was raining blood, and maybe that would be enough blood. But probably not.
It's not the size of the hammer that counts. It's how you wield it.
Oh shit, here we go. I can see all the redeems. Yeah, there's a bunch of new ones now. Also, hey Jax. Oh, you got a whisper for me. Yeah, okay, so about whispers on Twitch, and actually you can see that if I do this. Notice how I don't get any notifications of new whispers. Like, I don't know if that's just something on my end, but it's always been like that for me on Twitch. If I have to notice whispers on Twitch, if I have to notice whispers on Twitch, I'm pretty sure I have to like refresh the page before it shows up, which is just so fucking terrible. Like, how is that a thing? Also, having this page loaded twice is not good for my computer. It doesn't like it.
What is best in life? To crush your enemies, see them driven before you, and to hear the lamentation of their women.
Yes.
Maybe you should get a strategy guide.
Nah, I got this. I got this. No, the whisper didn't turn up, or unless you did it on Discord.
Nu skal I ind og lege.
Also, iPeak didn't have to go into work today, so he's also off work. Getting the Dota Ancient Goblin Techies flashbacks. Alright. But yeah, there's a whole ton of new Warcraft free things that I worked on the other day. So let me know what you guys think of them.
Could you put some bonus points in my drinking skills?
So yeah, should have basically...
Are we being invaded?
Not yet. So you should have a wide variety of things that you can do now. This one's also pretty funny. Yeah, so there should be a lot of things to work with. This one's also really funny.
Side effects may include dry mouth, nausea, vomiting, water retention, painful rectal itch, hallucination, dementia, psychosis, coma, death, and halitosis. Magic is not for everyone. Consult your doctor before use.
Monk! I need a monk!
Yeah, I also added in some new AoE 2 things. Or new, but some of the things that I felt should be in there. Guess Twitch got no signal or like technology? What do you mean? In relation to the in relation to what, sorry? Still initializing. Oh, whispers. I don't know. I do know though that the whisper thing is kind of
Maybe you
like
should get a strategy guide.
Jesus. I have a feeling this is gonna happen every time I add a bunch of stuff to the store. But yeah, there's no whispers in here, Jack. So where did you?
Camera's still running.
And Argon is coming in here with Thanks for the host. Thanks for the host there. You've been hosting me like
Your gods will not save you.
You've been hosting me like crazy these last couple days. Immortals Phoenix Rising. Oh shit. I've been wanting to play that game, but I was like, it was like super expensive, right?
Nu skal du bare høre her.
Oh shit. Nå, så snakker vi dansk. Der var nogen, der lige fandt den redeem. Jamen, det er da fedt. Jamen, okay. Tak, Andre. Det er meget værdsat. Ja, slap nu af, Toto. Jeg skal nok lige finde det. Det er lige der. There we go. Stream Raiders. Jeez. Ja. Det er så lidt, Andre. Det er så lidt. Det er første gang, det er sket. Så fedt. Fedt. Jeg er faktisk overrasket over, at Toto ikke har fundet den endnu. Men sådan er det jo. Lad os få det her startet her. Burde man snakke dansk, mens det er, man svarer på de her spørgsmål, fordi det bliver nok lidt for Okay, so we're back. So yeah, the Danish redeem, that's been like a thing for a month and a half or something, if not more. Can I understand a few words, but most are unknown. Yeah, you're welcome. Oh wait, it was Hamp who redeemed it. God damn, okay. Let's see, Ammo, you say in .NET you can use Signal R to send data from server to client in real time. Okay. That is like some techie stuff that I don't really know about. I just use the platforms and stuff when I make things, that is. I don't know too much about what they're capable of. You noticed it and you anticipated the redeem. Okay, so what did you say, Jax? Let me just put down a unit. Just so we can keep this going. Blup. Blup. You had an issue with PayPal in your bank and it tried to pull that tip from the wrong account that didn't have any cash in it. Oh, you got an NSF fee. Bank refunded it though, and PayPal is going to try and transfer again and money has been moved to that account. Okay, no worries. Wasn't 100% sure what was going on and you didn't want me to think you were trying to charge back or anything. No worries. No worries. I haven't seen any messages regarding it, so if something like that happens, I'm just assuming that something weird happened on the other end. I'm just happy for the fault regardless, anyway. I don't understand a few words, blah blah, noticed it. Okay, yeah, there's a cooldown for the thing. Yeah, I actually don't know what NSF stands for. I guess it's got something to do with... Because that was in relation to the transaction thing, right? But yeah, I can't... How long is the timer again? Insufficient funds. Ah, okay. Basically saying that you don't have enough on there. Cool. So this game, Immortal Phoenix Rising, Was something you could buy it on Steam, right? I think you could. If I click on here. Huh. No, you can't. Yeah, I couldn't remember because it's like one of those titles, isn't it? Is it a console exclusive or is it just an Origin thing? Oh, it's Ubisoft, so why would... Okay, Rimworld should be done in a second. Toto found out Dragon's secrets by tipping. Oh, Toto, I also found your secrets by tipping. So... Thank you for the new shoes. You had the right account but wrong account at the same time, huh? Yeah, Jax and Toto, they tipped me some money not like a stream or two ago. And they did it through PayPal. Actually, how did you get to that? Was that through Streamlabs? Also, that reminds me something I need to look at. So you guys have probably noticed, but I keep forgetting about it. But the Restream bot will occasionally come in to chat and like say, "Oh, so and so many messages have just been typed," and like the only way that I can pay attention to that is if I either see it on like a stream preview or if I look at the Restream chat, which is this separate thing here. I've got this thing here. So this is what allows for the relaying of messages across the different platforms. Actually, let me just go back to here. There we go. So this this is what it is. Oh, the loyalty store has a button up at the top. Okay, yeah, I've got some like deliberately set up monetization platforms or whatever as optionals, as options for you guys. Some like deliberately. Fuck! I paused that immediately. Shush. Yeah, I know. The music is from Rimworld being ready. That's how long it takes to load, by the way. Kind of expected when you have this many mods. But yeah, since if I wanted to make sure if the mod was loaded correctly, you would go to look for this, but it doesn't really show you all that much. So in order to do it better, like figure out more details, you would have to look at the actual log. But usually it will say as one of the very last things that one of the patches fail.
Death shall cleanse the world.
Nah, I don't have any issues with my mods list. There are some things in there that just don't work well. Or, what am I saying? No, they work fine. It's just that sometimes modders put in like error messages instead of warnings, or like just straight up information messages that a certain mod is not loaded. But there shouldn't be anything in there that is missing, so it's just that sometimes mods will like have compatibility patches for other mods. Hello, Hemp. Again. And sometimes they just put in the wrong type of error logging. Yes. So you also get to see this, I guess. So this is where the medieval patches that I've made are put in, basically. So now, I mean, it should still work just fine, because I didn't really change much. I mean, we literally just changed like 8 tags from one thing to another. But if this does work, then I can upload this and I can remove the restriction or the dependency. Yeah, it's still loading. Guess we might as well switch over to the right overlay.
Wow, this is absolutely
So
mint.
many fucking.
Hi, Mom. I am on TV.
Nice. Thanks for trying that out, Ammo, and thanks for the $1. Yeah, there are. You can put in TTS messages as well. I have enabled that, so. It sounded loud enough. Oh, I can actually also see it on Streamlabs. Nice. So like, if I needed to ever test it, I could re-roll that thing. Stream Elements overlay. Yeah, I don't use Stream Elements overlay. I use... Actually, what do you mean with Stream Elements overlay? Because I'm a little bit unsure what you mean. But yeah, so... this should all work now. So like, if you take a short bow, this can be made out of the different types of logs. Now this is interesting. Oh no, never mind. There it is. Okay, so the wooden logs are there. But why the hell are they still not in here? Yeah, that's the other thing that I would need to get fixed at some point is adding the wooden logs again so that they are fuelable. It's like Streamlabs. You quit using Streamlabs because they ripped off Lightstream and OBS. Lots of controversy. I don't know. We are currently researching complex clothing. But don't buy anything, because it would be a dumb time to buy something, because I'm just testing. Everything looks normal, so cool. That means I can at least publish an update to the mod. But might have to do one thing before that though. Mods, medieval patches, 1.3 patches. Right? No, not in the patches. They're in here. There's like this about thing that we also have to change, because right now it's got the dependency listed here, which is gonna be removed, and this one as well. I hope people are gonna appreciate this, and that's pretty much it. As far as I know, we should be able to do this like while the game is running, because this is like specifically for the mods page, so this gets reloaded, I believe, every time you go in there. So what's this thing again? Oh, that's just the mod ID. Cool. All right, I have to go into development mode first. Have to be in dev mode in order to publish mods. Look at all these lovely error messages. Ignore that. See, somewhere around the bottom where all my patches are. There. So let's see, which one is it again? Yes, this one. And yes, I did make this content myself. Cool. Submit. There we go. Nice. What do we say? Removed mod dependency or expanded woodworking forked, which is an important distinction. Because that's literally all we did. No ratkins. Yeah, but they add like so many other shit to the game that I don't want. You can be a... Actually, can you be a mouse person with anthropomorphs? Or xenomorphs? Can't remember. And we got add remove required items as well. This is just for the mod page. Because adding the dependencies in here just tell you that you should probably download this, but other than that, it doesn't really do anything. Because if the developer doesn't put it into that
I don't remember casting slow on you.
setting. Oh shit, here we go. You're saying I'm slow, Toto? But yeah, if you don't add it to the about file, then there is no actual dependency. Conversely though, if you do add a dependency in the about file, it forces you to have that mod loaded, otherwise your list just won't load. Okay, expanded woodworking A B C D E. Yeah, so that's fine. Cool. Now we just wait for people to complain that this doesn't work as intended. And we're good. I think we needed to change actually, so... But yeah, you say ratkins, right? So let me just illustrate what the issue of the ratkins is. So... The mod that you need is the new Ratkins Plus, right? As far as I remember. Which is fine. But like... This adds clothes and weapons. Adds new research. It adds a variety of different jobs and fashions. Like, what? Why is that not a separate mod? Like, this is the problem I have with it. It adds a bunch of stuff that I don't want. So if I would not want to have that stuff, I would have to make a custom patch to remove all those things. And the issue is that you can't just do that. You can't remove something when it's if it is defined. Like, as soon as something gets defined in Rimworld, you can't remove it again. Without causing a heck of a lot of trouble, at least. I think you can, but you would need to use scripting for that. You can't just do it through XML. You can't just do a patch operation that's like removes the whole dev, as far as I've been told, at least. But there is this one that I do use, right? Xenohumans, anthropomorphs, not xenomorphs, but it's close enough. Can't remember all the races it adds, and why are they not listing them? Because it adds a lot of stuff. Let's get out of dev mode. Just load up our save. Because then I can show. Actually, you can see it on the. Actually, that would maybe even be easier if we just went on to the. There. Yes, I know my way around my own Twitch page. Trust me. Rat. Rats. All kinds. I haven't actually checked this in a while. I guess here you can't really see it. Bird person, wolf person. Shitine. Is that a Forgotten Realms thing? I guess it is. Cow person, dog person, deer person, dragon person, cat person, gnoll person. I think Lagomorph, is that wolf? Oh no, that's bunny. Yeah, so there's no ratkin in this, unfortunately. If you had first place in some kind of leaderboard? Oh, you mean this thing? What, you've never looked at my Twitch panels, Andre? Are you serious? Yeah, you're like down here. And this doesn't, I don't really know how reliable that is, by the way. Because I've had issues where it doesn't update like very frequently at all. To the point where someone's been like at the top list for like literally weeks on end. But yeah, everything should be working now. Now, there is the matter of with this still. The wooden logs. I have no idea how to fix that one. What I can say though is that it's probably due to some kind of other mod out there. You have, but it wasn't there when you looked. It's been there since I started streaming, so if that's the case, you weren't looking well hard enough. It's been there for like ever since I started streaming, basically. It was one of the very first things I added in there. Just because it sounded interesting. Just to see if it made any difference. I don't think this is the first time someone even mentions it. Beyond like the first week of streaming or something. So. Okay, so here we have expanded woodworking forked. Which is the one that patches all the wooden stuffs. So what I expect is happening is that this mod goes in and does all the wooden patching stuff. And then for some reason, after this point in the load order, some other mod goes in and changes the wooden logs back to something else or something, and then no longer available as a fuel. So the issue with trying to troubleshoot this is that the only thing I'm loading afterwards is gloomy furniture. And if I move it up, you'll see why. It's because if I move it up, you will see why. There we go. So if I move this up here, gloomy furniture should be loaded after expanded woodworking. Maybe it's gloomy furniture that does it. Yeah, YouTube getting bots. Yeah. I've noticed that as well. Okay, so here's the thing. It's possible that gloomy furniture, and we'll just test this. It's possible that gloomy furniture is the mod that actually adds the dependency. Oh, this has to be loaded after woodworking expanded. That is so weird. Why does this one specifically have to be loaded after? The mod that this is related to doesn't need to. But yeah, it's possible that because that other mod has like a dependency and it might change the wooden logs. That would be kind of funky. Yeah, I added gloomy furniture because I was curious about the art style, but I might have to remove it if it's causing issues. Do we want to deep storage? Let's try and remove this one as well to begin with. Might as well test out 2 mods at the same time. Because the only things that are loaded after expanded woodworking is the fuel filter, which I added just to be able to check if they're available as a fuel source in the first place. And then all these green ones are reskins or like visual modifications. Then there's Regrowth Wastelands, but it has to be loaded down here because of dependencies. And then finally Remedieval and Medieval Royalty as the very last like change, because this patches everything to be medieval, so obviously I want to have that last. So I guess we can just try and not have gloomy furniture loaded and see if it works. Yeah, I know the mods are related. The gloomy furniture and the ratkins. But I have been contemplating just removing gloomy furniture regardless, because it's like it's their own structural things where it might as well just have been a reskin almost. Though it does add some new things in there. It's like, I don't know. I've got a lot of mods that add different types of furniture to the game. And obviously they are visually incompatible with gloomy furniture because it stands out so much. So yeah, I wouldn't mind it completely just going bye-bye. I think I can manage without. Oh, so that's also where those floors are coming from, right? I think like the only thing I've built from gloomy furniture so far is the lantern. I don't know if my save's gonna be happy about that, but we'll see. But yeah, this like is supposed to. This is basically functions like a vanilla furniture replacement, all the way down to walls and doors. So, which is cool, but not really. Like, I haven't really found it that applicable for the current playthrough that we're doing. So yeah, I don't know. Also, we are restarting the game to check out if that mod worked. Also, there is Dream Raiders for those interested again. Just don't forget about that. Okay. This is something I want to look at while we're waiting. Just to see if there's anything new on the workshop that's interesting. Oh my god. Really? Wow. Okay. An original 12 Bionicle masks now in Rimworld. That's their own sets of abilities and can be quickly swapped with other masks in your pawn's inventory. Huh. Akaku. Oh my god. This is a blast of the past. 5 shooting and melee stat, reducing shooting cooldown by 50% and doubles sight. Okay. Damn. I mean, this actually sounds pretty cool. But obviously, I mean, they are vanilla style the way that the assets are made, but Hmm. Like actually adding it to a playthrough though? I don't know. Anything else? Awesomer. That's the orc race from the Elder Scrolls. Again, like, what's with the adding content with your race mods? Could you? Why do modders never split up this shit? The masks, yeah, the bionicle masks. They sound pretty cool because they add all kinds of abilities. Doubles movement and manipulation stats. I wonder if that just means additional 100%, or if it actually does double it. If it doubles your movement and manipulation stats, that would be insane. If you had like something else buffing it further. Medieval shelling. This ball doesn't have it as a dependency. Free medieval text shells to be used. Okay, so it is for the SRTS medieval expanded. Tweaks and translation. Military dirigible. So they're like medieval shells. I guess those free pots or something. I did add it to like I did subscribe to the thing, but I don't know if we're gonna use it on the current playthrough. Oh, okay. So you've also okay. So someone just went through and just, huh? Interesting. Went through and just added all the Elder Scrolls races. Cool. Moral Rim. Yeah, there's the Bosmer, which is the Wood Elf. Huh. Would you look at that? Anima Bionics. How does that work? Other than being bionics. Plants are incredibly unbalanced. Okay. I make this at night because of insomnia for RP purposes. Okay. Okay, guy. Thanks for joining in on this one, Jax. I think we might need it this time. We're kind of surviving so far. And we died. Literally like 2 seconds after I said that. Damn. Okay, it shouldn't take much longer for Rimworld to load up. That's the unfortunate thing. In order to make the, like, fix the issue with the wooden logs, I literally have to load the whole thing, right? Because I don't know which mod it is that's causing the issues. So literally, it could be literally any mod. And I wouldn't know. So if it's not either of the two mods that get loaded after expanded woodworking, then it means some other mod is patching the wooden logs. It's like a post fix, or however you want to put that. What? Hello, Rimworld? The fuck? So I've got Rimworld down here on my taskbar. Oh, finally. What the okay. For some reason, clicking on it did nothing. Yeah, for instance, this is more precepts throwing some kind of warning because it fails to load something. So that's like the mod offerer doing something. But I've just gotten used to the fact that whenever I open Rimworld, I just see the log. Because always something that complains. Always something. So it's not a mod mismatch necessarily. Here are the two mods removed. Good. But you just need to be considerate that it's a broken piece of shit. Or, well, it works to a certain degree, you know? And as long as it works, I don't mind. We'll see. We'll see. I might.
It just works.
It just works. If this doesn't work though, I might still play. Though I wasn't exactly planning on playing Rimworld today, but seeing as you're all here anyway, I don't see why not. Initializing. It is possible though that trying to load the game now, because I forgot that I put down some structures, is gonna completely kill the game. But yeah. Don't disappoint the crowd. Well, we'll see. Okay, so fortunately it's just removing the items, because we did have like a lamppost out here as like the only thing, so if that would have botched the whole thing, then yeah, that would have been a bit bad. Also, it did not fix this, the issue. Okay, well, if it didn't fix the issue, how the fuck do I figure out? Because, okay, so here's the lowdown. Here's the lowdown. I had it to a point where it was working. And I could select the wooden logs. And the reason why I know this was working is because I had already added the fuel thing in there. And everything was ticked off except for the very bottom one, which were the wooden logs. I had it working with the load order you saw before. So why is it not working now? Because there was this save here. Of course, if I press load now, it's gonna say like, "Are you sure you want to load this?" Because it's different load order and stuff. But that's exactly what I want, because I need to figure out what is different. So this is the thing. What is different about this? Because it's literally just touching upon this down here. The only difference is that I changed my patches. So does that really mean? Oh my god, if that is the case, then I'm gonna fucking freak. You have simple chains lumber, so you're not having that issue. I see. Is it is simple chains lumber an extension of woodworking expanded? I think I've looked at that before. So you're using this one, right? Okay, so this is just Okay, this is something completely different. Right. So this is just for processing. Right. Expanded woodworking is a little bit more than that though. Because it adds the different wooden types, right? That's the one that adds all that stuff. Shoot. Okay, so this would be stupid if this is the reason why. And I'll just have to gather my thoughts for a moment. Yes, quit. There's nothing we can really do in here. Ah, shit, I should actually have changed the load order. Oh, well, whatever. Fuck's sake. Okay. Well, that doesn't mean that I can start up Rimworld again. Because I did a fuck up there. But that's fine. Yeah, I know. Shut up. So, something that I did at some point is that I tried patching it myself so that it would hopefully work. I'll try and show you what I mean by that. So on my desktop, I've got this mod references thing here. Yeah. See, like closing down Rimworld and then realizing you had to change the load order and then close it down so that when you start it up again, it loads the right order. Because obviously the Gloomy Furniture mods were not at fault here. Yeah, that's a fuck up that's like impossible to. You just gotta deal with it. But all right, so expanded woodworking, there it is. That's what we're looking for. And then just 1.3, and then patches. And then I need to find the Unifuel, I think it's called. Yes, this one. This is the one that we're interested in. So, in here is a patch operation which replaces a component, as far as I know, as everything that is refuelable or something that has like, I'm not too sure about the code, whatever, doesn't, or like the conditions, but it basically just makes it so that all the different types of wood get added as a fuel type. And this is why it's so mind-boggling why it doesn't work. Because woodlog_generic is just that. That's the regular wooden logs that were patched. And the rest of these are all the ones that are added through woodworking expanded woodworking, and then there's some more for like vegetable garden and other mods as like compatibility, right? So that they still work. But we know that it adds in all of these. For some reason it doesn't add in that one. So why is that? Because when loading Rimworld, clearly the logs are called generic wooden logs. Now we've got generic wooden planks. So that part of the mod does function just fine. But for some reason this patch gets overwritten somehow. And it doesn't make any sense. So let's try and see if I can find the patches for the actual generic wood. What if the fault is woodworking expanded itself? Good point, Toto. It might very well be, but how come it works for some people and it doesn't for others? I mean, it could still be the mod itself, but then that would assume that you're like, there would be other instances of woodlog generic in the Unifuel patches at least, unless they put it somewhere else. And this is the only mention of generic woodlog generic in here, so it's not that one. There's no mention of it in there whatsoever, so we can close that. Category wood. So let me just see what this is again, because I need to refresh my memory on this. Wood types. Wood logs. Resources raw. So my ultimate guess is that it is this DLL that through code changes all this stuff in terms of the generic logs. Either that or it would be in here somewhere. Ah, here. No, wait, this is just excluded things. The hell does the excluded tag mean? Oh, traders, right. There's some mentions of it in here as well. Okay. So if it's not in there, stuff category diffs, raw woody. So this is the raw woody category, which is just, yeah. So this does not even inherit from the vanilla woody stuff. So I assume that this is also like the replacement happens through this assembly here. Recipe, thing devs. Ah, here it is. Why was that so hard for me to find? Guess I was just looking in the wrong areas. But here we have the generic wood though. So woodlogs generic, they inherit from woodlogs base, which is this thing up here. Does that inherit from anything else? Resource verb base, okay. Wow, okay, so that is even more mind-boggling then. Because if they're defining woodlogs generic as a completely like standalone thing and doesn't just change the name of the original, then it's even more confusing as to why it doesn't work. Also, Rimworld should have loaded a bit faster this time because I didn't change the load order. That's cool because that means I can load the actual load order it was supposed to be. And now I know what to like try and patch, I guess. And if what I'm about to do does work, then I can't explain it, but I'll just accept it. So what we're gonna try and do later, thank you very much, is to just do what the mod itself already does. And if that works, then I'll be happy as is. Because that's what I tried doing. That is like the only thing I can think of that's different from now and when I had it working. I believe I actually just took this and just copied it in. Like that's all I did. Because we know that this exists in the games. We have woodlogs generic. They're called wooden logs, but their definition name is woodlogs generic. And if it's in the game, then for some reason something else changes it so that it's not used as a fuel. So if we can just tell Rimworld to actually use this like as a fuel again or something, then maybe that works. Let's make it its own patch. I'll just chug it in here for now. I won't upload that one though, because this unless I get it like working properly. I will also need to like add some checks for the mods and stuff, but I'm not gonna worry about that right now. So what is it you need again? Because you need like this at the very top, and then you also need like, I'm pretty sure it's just slash patch. Yeah. Okay, cool. Easy peasy. Right? I'm missing something. What am I missing? Isn't that the basics for making a patch thing? What am I missing? Yeah. Why is it not being color coded? Am I just being stupid right now? I might be. Okay. There it is. I was like, what? What? But yeah, if this works, then it's just gonna be dumb. Oh, maybe. Could it be something like that? No, he only uses one replace. Because what I was thinking is that, oh, maybe it does the replace, and then because they add like a bunch of other things in there, they might have like... Okay, so this replace thing, when you're replacing something, it removes the existing one and replaces it. Makes sense, right? And then if you want to add more, you can add it like this, with just an add operation. But doesn't it need to? No, it doesn't. Okay, so it knows how to add it to the extension of the list. So it could be a thing where it like replaces the list and then something adds more to the list or replaces it at some other point in time. Removing... No, that doesn't make any sense either, because it's specifically this one that is removed. I don't fucking know. I don't know. I just know it's stupid. And even more so if that does indeed work. Because that's what it needs to do, and for some reason it's not doing this one. Is it really that simple? I mean, there's nothing else I can think of. The only difference would be when the patches are run as well, so if this works, I have no idea why. Mainly because we're running my patches basically right after the expanded woodworking ones, so... In other words, if this works... It might be woodworking expanded itself, as you said, Toto. That's the only thing I can think of. Could it be something where it gets patched before the diff? No, that doesn't make sense either. Thanks. Now my brain is like trying to grasp what could be causing it if it were the case. Because if it were the case that it would be woodworking expanded itself, there's just nothing that makes sense. Because of how the patching works. It just adds the tags to everything that by default uses wooden logs as a fuel type. Oh, wait a minute. I think I remember one thing I might have done differently, but we can check.
Nerd. You're a fucking nerd. Nerd. You're a fucking nerd.
Thanks, Ray.
No one likes you. No one likes you.
There's one more thing I could think of now that I remember. I think I cheekily went in and added the vanilla version of the wooden logs to this patch operation as well. That is one thing I do remember trying out, but I don't remember if I kept it or removed it before I realized that everything was working. Because I did, I just saw that it was working, and I assumed that it was because I moved the mod down further in my list. But maybe my patches actually did something. So while it's loading, I can try and find the thing I need for that. Core. Because we didn't have it up there, right? No. I'm actually doing nerd stuff for once. Yes. Yes, I am. Been trying to... Well, we fixed the mod. That is fixed in terms of the dependency, so hopefully that's something people are going to appreciate. But right now I'm trying to... Because it ended up taking way less time than I anticipated. It was much easier to do, seemingly. We were trying to fix my load order in terms of the wooden logs not being a fuel. So... Where would that be under again? Items? And resources. Oh shit. I remember having a hard time finding the actual def name. Yeah, so this is just the base, so it's definitely not there. Probably not raw plant either, is my guess. Ideology. Not logs. So it's probably not in there. So think of plants. Maybe. No. Don't think so. What's in MISC? That's all the... Yeah, that's all the equipment. World objects, what type, traits. So if it's not in raw plant, maybe it could be in the plants. So this is so fucking weird. Why is there two of these? Oh, but these are all the actual plants, not the resources they drop, right? Crap, where the hell are the logs gonna be? It's not luxury. Manufactured? Could it be manufactured? That would be kind of weird. No. It's not there. Okay. Let me just make sure that it's not in here. No. It's not in base either, because that's that stuff. Oh, resource stuff. Of course it's in resource stuff. Wow. So, we could try and add this through our patches. I would probably just do a replace at first just to see if it's working, because I'm not using any of the other mods that add wood types to the game. So we can just like add it to the list here in our patches, because they're run after the original patches. So it all gets overwritten again. But then later, once I know for sure that I've got it working, I can try out off stream maybe to see if I can get that thing doing exactly what it needs to do. Because all this stuff. All this stuff. I'll just keep this open, because then we can probably just do like, is it just a patch operation add? Because I can just copy this basically, and then not have any dependencies because it's vanilla, and then just add the wooden logs. I would need to change this though, so it's not match, because otherwise it's looking for whether or not that mod exists. Okay, Rimworld, you're getting ready. It's a little bit dark down there. Okay. This is not what I want to see. There we go. Fucking hell. I was like so worried that we'd have to reload the game again. Load anyway, thank you very much. But yeah, this is so time consuming. That's also why I haven't in-depth tested my medieval patches mod, because I know it's gonna take forever to do. Because I would have to go in, make a specific load order for that alone, including only the mods, basically just to speed up loading. And then what I would do is that I would load it up with some of the mods missing one at a time to see if it would still behave. The thing is though, there are some cases where there's some cross mod shenanigans that happens. So some of the patches, for instance, only trigger if 2 of the mods are present, and then conversely 2 other sets of patches get carried out if one of the mods specifically is missing. Or actually it might not be that bad. There's basically so many conditions that need to be honored that it's been a pain just to get it working. So then trying to get it working when people insist on not using specific mods, yeah, that's even harder. Okay, we'll just quickly check before seeing. No. Okay, so wooden logs have not been added here. Oh, maybe I didn't get it working then. Oh, I'm just realizing something. Oh, jeez. Okay. We'll try it anyway. But I have some suspicions that I might have gotten it to work, but not really. Let's first take a look at Stream Raiders though. Curse these guys. Hey, we won. I did make that one change and I'll explain what it is. How do you get some archer scrolls? Hey, we can upgrade one of the spells as well. I also get some archer scrolls. I guess we'll want to go up so we get 2 chests rather than 1. Okay. So, the thing that I changed is very simple, or added, is that I basically went into the patch that I just added to in as like a duplicate, and I just added the wood logs as I talked about. But I have a suspicion this is gonna work, but not work. Let me explain. So, in the wood list for the fuel types, I can't remember if when I had it working, if it said generic logs, which it should say, or if it just said wooden logs. And I'm leaning towards thinking it might just have said wood logs. Or wooden log, or whatever. And the issue is that might be that it's not referring to the modded in like generic logs, but the original def in the, you know, in Rimworld as the base game. And if that is the case, then even though it'll show up on the list, maybe ticking it won't do anything because those logs just don't exist, or they just don't generate rather. Because woodworking, expanded woodworking does add, you know, the different wood types to the different trees so that they can actually generate as well. So when it does that, it probably, I actually wonder how that works, if it does it manually for every single type of tree. But if it does so manually for each type of tree, then it just patches out the vanilla logs, wooden logs that are still in the game, because they never get overwritten or anything. And then replaces it with the wood logs generic, the ones that we're actually getting. Which means, if that is the case, then ticking the fuel thing in the fuel list is just gonna allow them to use the non-acquirable wooden logs instead. I don't know if that is the case, or how it actually works internally, because there are some instances which makes me think otherwise as well. Like for instance, in the TTK store, if you buy wooden logs, you buy generic wooden logs. Or rather, actually, no, that's not even true. If you buy wood in the TTK store, it's the wooden planks, not the logs. Just to add even more confusion. I actually don't even know why that is the case. That is actually kind of strange to think about. Because that would mean that the generic wooden planks would inherit from the actual wooden logs in the game. I think there is some reason to do that. But because basically, you know, the planks take place of wooden logs in terms of vanilla, and only specific things that directly are integrated with woodworking, expanded woodworking, will use the logs directly, say for crafting. No, wait, yeah, that does. Wow. Yeah. So for crafting, you use wooden logs still, but for building anything, you need the planks. Dude. That is like, how the fuck is this mod even put together? Because that sounds like so inconsistent, but I'm just gotten so used to it that I never really thought about it. So if we go out of here, devs, thing dev. So we have lumber here. Generic. Okay. Hmm. Paraname resource base, wood lumber base. Hmm. Okay, so this gets the woody adjective. Right. Okay, yeah, that makes sense because woody is still used in the game. Hmm. Wait, does that mean... Oh god, I'll have to check that actually. Hmm. Well, I'm discovering all kinds of things today. Because if this... Now I'm curious to see if you need the planks or the logs for the craft recipes. Because we changed it to woody instead of raw woody. And then maybe if they were raw woody, that's when you can use the logs instead. Whatever the case, I'm actually fine with you using the processed wood for the bows and stuff. Rather than the logs, because that's what you need for the structures as well anyway. And it would just make it easier to patch. Hmm. Okay, Rimworld. Still working. Hmm. But the thing is, though, this stuff does not inherit from the raw, like this default wooden logs either. It's kind of interesting approach. Because instead of using what's already in the base game, I guess they're making their own just to make sure that in case some other mod does anything with the regular wooden logs, then... Hmm. Yeah, and our patches are run as the very last thing, basically, in the list. So... The only other thing I could think of is to maybe use Harmony to make it a post-fix patch instead. Which basically makes sure that it runs as like a different point. A little bit rusty on the whole Harmony thing and how it works again. Because I would have to look that up, but if I remember correctly, it just gives you more options for patching and such, so that you can tell it specifically when to patch something. But I don't know if that's not mainly used to patch other mods. I guess that's kind of what I'm doing, but I don't know. Because the patching that I'm doing doesn't require Harmony as far as I'm aware, at least. That's just standard Rimworld stuff. So since we've got time, what would you guys like to see and do for like a 200 follower special stream? If there's anything, any suggestions at all, I would very much like to hear it. If anything, at least to give me some inspiration. Nope. Still not in there. Okay, then I am absolutely clueless. How did I get it working and then not working? 24-hour stream. Okay, yeah. Well, that's the amount of time, but what would we be playing as more it? Like, what would you like to see? Because a 24-hour stream is probably just gonna mean that the last couple of hours I'll just be completely dead inside. I think 11-hour streams and 12-hour streams are already tough enough. So, but yeah, so the patching did not do anything. Crap. Dragon friend in tribalware. Well, it would also have to be something that doesn't really cost anything at all, because I'm like poor as shit. Tribalware though. I'm definitely not gonna ruin any of my t-shirts for that. Of course you could just buy something, but seems a little bit tame, doesn't it? So doing this did nothing. Which is good, because it means that this patch operation is not what fixed it for me. The bad thing is that it means there's some other mod, and this is which I really don't get. I don't remember removing any mods. So something weird happened in between it working and then all of a sudden again not working. I'm a little bit stumped, or little bit is maybe an underestimate. I can't even speak because of how dumb it is. Like how? Why? Or cotton. Oh hey, something update for an other mod in the background? I mean, even if it did, it would be an amazing coincidence that would break it again. Because I moved stuff around in my load order, moving expanded woodworking down, which fixed the issue because I loaded it up and I could select the missing fuel type, which is the generic logs, just fine. Like, it was just in the list at the bottom, right? And then 1 or 2 days later, I streamed Rimworld, and when going to check to show people that I got it working, it wasn't working anymore. So yeah, if I own tabletop, you mean tabletop simulator? No, I don't. Well, Jesus, attire. Oh god. I don't think I can pull that one off. But this is really driving me insane though. No wonder the mod offer hasn't fixed it either. Because it's not just on the torches, of course, it's on everything. Everything that uses logs as a fuel source. They just can't use generic wooden logs. They're just called wooden logs. But just to reiterate, as you can see when you look at this, this is added by expanded woodworking, so in some way or another it's that mod which adds it in, so... It's not because... So, woodworking expanded adds generic woodlogs _ generic. There's one more thing I want to double check. There, devs, Bing dev, wood. Here's the def name for woodlog underscore generic. And it's spelled the right way. So yeah. It's in the list. It's defined by expanded woodworking. So it doesn't make any sense why it doesn't exist. Especially because if expanded woodworking is the mod that adds this, and it somehow gets removed as a fuel source, but only that specific one and not the other logs, it means another mod is going in and actively modifying that specific resource for some reason. It's the only thing I can think of. I mean, one way to make sure, of course, is to just load it up with just woodworking expanded and see what happens, but that seems like a bit of a stretch. And I'm like so annoyed that I had it working and now it just doesn't. Because it was this save here, which I had it working, but the question is, though, if I saved over this save at some point after I had it working. So these two lists, these two lists, these two saves, sorry, are right up against each other. The difference is one mod difference in terms of number. Let me just see what's in this. Maybe I'm lucky. Maybe I'm lucky. So list everything was removed. I think I know why. Ducks no limits ideology was moved, I think. Mending medieval. So this on the right is our current list, and the left is what it was. Because I did add or update a bunch of stuff where I was like, oh, these mods have been updated, and I realized some weird situations where I had like duplicate mods because, yeah. Deep storage plus. Expanded woodworking was all the way up here. I tried out dub central heating very briefly. There's a lot of differences here. Vanilla brewing, gloomy furniture was moved. Yeah, that's the no limits things just moved up. Pill backstories was removed. My mod was renamed. And a bunch of mods were moved down here basically. Well, that sucks. I'm just contemplating on what I would have to do in the future. The only thing I can think of trying to get that to work in the future would be to like bulk remove mods until I find the culprit. Or have the mod offer fix it, but it's a bit difficult to fix it for them as well if they don't know if it's like caused by another mod. I'm so annoyed that I didn't take like a screenshot of it working. Because I did post something in here. Yeah, that's like a week ago now. There's been no reply yet. Oh, wait a minute. Isn't this the... Yeah, this is the... Oh, actually, I copied out the load order I had before I got it fixed. Because what I did was I moved this woodworking expanded just down to the bottom of this list here. Obviously, reading this is a bit of a pain in the ass now. But yeah, the really mind-boggling thing is that I'm pretty sure I've removed more things rather than added anything. Because I've just been updating stuff, really. There's no reason why it should cause any issues, but it does. I did update this with like saying, it's just not working again. Oh well. I'll have to look at it some other time. I also want to check if Dragon's Descent has been updated yet. Probably hasn't. Nah. They're still testing it internally. Like, they are doing test runs, but I don't know. I think I already have enough issues to deal with in terms of Rimworld. Well, I don't really feel like playing Rimworld until I get this fixed, though. It's not really imperative, but this is really bugging me. Because it's basically all these torches and the fueled stoves and everything. They're not refuelable unless we're farming something that doesn't produce generic logs. In theory, we're at a stage now where it doesn't really matter, but I really want to get it fixed regardless. So we'll have to wait until the weekend, see if I can fix it until by then, hopefully. Right now, though, I don't really want to play Rimworld. So I hope that is fine with you guys, but I would like to play some Clone Hero before I have to go and make dinner. Because I've got like an hour and a half or so. If you guys would be up for that, I would be down. There's also going to be Stream Raiders in the background, so let's do that, shall we? If I can freaking find it. There. That game. Can't remember if it's exclamation point. It is. Good. All right. Let's move some stuff around. Oof. But yeah, so this is the kind of stuff that I have to deal with whenever I'm modding Rimworld. Whew. Or at least sometimes. Let's move it a little bit. Maybe this one. Does that work? Yeah. So, performance mode. So I did change some things in terms of my stream. I did change some things on my camera, so hopefully the syncing is going to be a little better. I'll of course look it up after the stream on the VOD and stuff, but do let me know if the syncing is still completely trash. Because I've noticed that like the delay between the camera and the actual like game is ridiculous. No, I'm not gonna do Black Fire again already, so, in case you were thinking that. Trying to think, what do we want to play? Let's see if there's anything that tickles my fancy. Decent Black's always good, but let's do something a little bit different for once. For once. Damn.
Fire in the disco. Fire in the Taco Bell.
Good thing I'm taking this again up, I guess.
Fire in the gates of hell. Don't you wanna know how we keep starting fires?
My rhythm was
It's my desire. It's my desire. It's my desire. Don't you wanna know how we keep starting fires? It's my desire. It's my desire. It's my desire. Danger, danger. High voltage. When we touch. When we kiss. Danger, danger. High voltage. When we touch. When we kiss. When we touch. Danger, danger.
The game is running much smoother today as well, I've noticed.
When we touch. And when we kiss. Danger, danger. High voltage.
Not sure if you guys are seeing the same thing,
When we kiss.
but
When we touch. When we kiss.
oh, why am I stuck so much? I wonder if it's because the game is less laggy. And I've changed some stuff on my webcam, so it's like audio delay and stuff is changed. Might have to calibrate it again. Jeez.
Well, don't you wanna know how we keep starting fires? It's my desire. It's my desire. Don't you wanna know how we
But
keep
I'll
starting
just be
fires?
like shitty right now.
It's my desire. It's my desire. Danger, danger. High voltage. When we touch. When we kiss. Danger,
There's gonna be that.
It's high voltage. When we touch. When we kiss. When we touch. Danger, danger. High voltage. When we touch. When we kiss. Danger, danger. High voltage. When we touch. When we kiss. When we touch. When we kiss. Lover. Fire in the disco. Fire in the disco. Fire in the Taco Bell. Fire in the disco. Fire in the disco. Fire in the gates of hell.
Part of this.
The gates of hell.
Oh yeah. What bullshit is this? That's what this is. Play that Xenoblade song. We can do that. Let me just get a glass of water and then calibrate, and then we'll take a look. Glass of water. Oh, great timing. And we will need a buff. I gotta move this. Yes, I can. These freaking buttons are so greasy for me playing on them, so I don't know how to put that. Violently is not really the word. Come on, Toto. God damn it, those archer scrolls didn't help. Well, probably did, but not enough. Dang it. I also forgot I could upgrade the spell. Damn it. Let me just go and get that done. We did get some captain scrolls, right? Yes. Oh, we need 15 scrolls now to upgrade the haste skill. Okay. Maybe I should just start saving because I'm curious to see what happens if you get these to level high enough level if they get specialization as well. That'll be kind of cool. No, what level is it for units? The specialization, I can't remember. Is it at 15? Is it at 15 they get specialization? Or is it level 20? I cannot remember. I know I've got some units of specialization, but well, does anyone remember what level it is? It is at? Meh. Okay, do let me know. Cool. Okay, so you say the one from frigging Xenoblade. Ooh, what the artist on that one? Don't remember the same artist. Because this is all Kingdom Hearts stuff. Still have that song in there for some reason. Oh shit, how am I ever gonna find this song? It wasn't in it. Jeez. I guess I'll just have to look through every single one in those stores and try and find it. What is it even called? I can't remember. Crap. Also, before I get ahead of myself, where was it again? Let me just try something real quick. Just to see what that 0.25 audio delay is like. See if that's any good. Maybe I should pick another song. Delay is necessary now. Though this is not in there, but there. There. I probably just suck. Okay, so if we can't find it, that's my senior blade. Oh, I will stick on that one. Also, my guitar is double strumming for some reason when I'm pressing up, which is a bit of a problem. Unless it's just like, nah, it's definitely not just me. I think it should just like do one is for some reason really difficult right now. I don't know if it's just this menu or if my guitar has been like, I've done something to it and it's unhappy with me. Man, talking and looking for this song at the same time is difficult. How am I ever gonna find this song in here if I don't remember the artist name? Where the fucking hell is it? This is also seems like where are you? Not that song, nope. Wonder as a game. Fucking Kingdom Hearts. Like if it's not in this here, then fuck, because we're nearing the end. Shit. Okay, that can mean one of two things. Either it is in the list and I missed it, or it's in one of the other sources. Which is not impossible. Yeah, my upstrumming is kind of fucked apparently. The island is just like mushed in here. Now I know who that is, I guess. Jesus Christ. There's one of them. Oh yeah, it's 8 plus. It's not that one. Wait, maybe that means I can do this now. There it is. Oh, okay. Look how easy it was to find. I just needed to look at artists and literally right there at the very top. Oh my god, well watch me fail this, because I'm not... I had to fucking look around menus for 1,000 hours. I remember now. Why this sounds annoying. Especially when you're not warmed up yet. Stuff like this really picks me off. Frustrating. I can't remember if the song
Vengeance of my people's blood,
right?
which can only be repaid with at least twice as much blood, or maybe 3 times as much blood. Like if you were to hell, and it was full of blood, and that blood was on fire, and it was raining blood, and maybe that would be enough blood. But probably not. Let blood drown the weak.
Okay.
I love the dead.
Okay. Go back to source. Time to choose another song. I probably just gonna hate because of the segment. Maybe my arms gonna hate it. Maybe it's a good song.
Firing the cannons and raising the flag. This is the piratical wave. Under the sign of the storm of ale. Soon with your lives you will pay. We'll all say our lives into the barrel and drink what we find. Rum, beer, quest and meat.
Oh, it's terrible if I remember.
Raise the flag and let's set sail. Under the sign of the storm of ale. Rum, beer, quest and meat. These are the things that a pirate needs. Raise the flag and let's
Yeah, so if I upstrum, it has to double tap. That's something I gotta fix. background is fine though.
The fun is bullshit. It gives me quite the notion to vomit over your face. Beer, so cold as ice. It takes it will survive, drinking through night and through day. Quest, this is the meaning of life. A voyage into the unknown. Your tank of the fleet is all that I need to enter the partying zone. Oh, we're out of control. Escape from your brain to the depths of your soul. Rum, beer, quests and meat. These are the things that a pirate needs. Raise the flag and let's set sail. Under the sign of the storm or veil. Rum,
This is the song we get tired
quests
of.
and meat. These are the things that a pirate needs. Raise the flag and let's set sail. Under the sign of the storm or veil.
Working with chat. I actually have alert command if you. But I'm as tired and I don't wanna play this song anymore. I don't know why my arm is like really tired. I'm ready to switch after this. Like right up here, I can just feel some kind of muscle tension. Ah. Right there. Oh god. Like sticky muscles or something. You wanna do something a little bit odd? So have you heard of Too Many Zoos? You might have seen them on like viral videos or something, but yeah, they are on Chorus. You can find some charts for some of their YouTube videos on Chorus. And yes, this one does have the music video in the background. Doesn't make any sense quite here, but it's okay. shit. Love the series. Whoa! So yeah, it's what they call it brass house because it's like analog techno, I guess, or house music to be more precise. So yeah, there's that one, and there's the other one called Car Alarm, which is also on here. So there's two of those. Hope it wasn't too loud. Those police things were being noisy. Yeah, they got their reputation like built up from busking down in the New York literal underground, like in the subways and such. I guess they probably I don't know. Like over here, you would definitely have to like get approval to do some kind of shit like that. I mean, This is hot. Just hit everything at least. This is like really kicking my ass. Maybe it's like the only difference today is that the game is running like much smoother than normally on stream. Yeah, it's an interesting cover. And that's the dish, yes. That is true. That's also why they were throwing like food around in the background and shit. Necrogoblicon does a lot of cool stuff, to be honest. It's a shame there isn't more darts for these guys, because they do a lot of interesting stuff. But, you know, it's what it is. At least we have that one. Just take a random Dragonfall song once in a while, otherwise. Otherwise, it's never a different place. I just try to get as much as possible. I'm missing a lot more today than I usually do.
Sky now, the sign of the burning sun. Into the face of the evil one. Nowhere to hide now, we're on the run. Right before your eyes. We're watching, we're waiting. Our souls are forsaken. The sign of the warriors. The evil will riot through the forever blood. Breaking the chains into the night we go. Time to play, time on the sled. Sometimes we got play now. Our steel will shine forever through the night and blood red. We'll see them face to face. It starts to rise again. In everlasting light. Fly free for what we believe.
Definitely working out with Twitter with me.
Bleeding the eternal dream. Feel me, the touch we all need. So silently now they will kneel. Cry for eternity. So now we're forming the new game. They feel the pain burn inside of them. Remember now what you feel again. Deep down inside. Still cursing, still calling. We're endlessly falling. The downfall of mankind. The fate of the sun. All rise to the sky. Bleeding the ground. Screaming until we know. Fighting in pain. Again and again. I want to help me now. Stand strong, we'll live forever. Raging through the madness. Our rise has seen the sorrow for the lost, the sun. The power in our hands. Free.
Like getting every second rating.
We need 1,000 hearts bleeding.
That makes sense, but a lot of the things.
Touch we all need. So silently now they will kneel. Cry for eternity.
What is this? What? How are you even supposed to hit that? Doesn't take me properly. My left hand is so sore. I'm just tired. I only have 2,000, like, so fucking shit. Didn't even hit that one. What the fuck? My hand is so dead. Epic intro, 64%. Jesus fucking Christ, getting my hands ripped. Oof. Yeah, like one Dragon Force song, new Dragon Force song per stream, maybe. While I'm doing this. I don't think my hands can handle more than that. Yeah, I think I need to take a look at my guitar at some point. See if I can't fix that up strumming issue. Because that's like really troublesome. Because apart from the fact part of segments where I stuck, it also doesn't help that if I'm strumming upwards whenever it's going really fast and it hits the note twice, then obviously it misses. So like I'm hitting all the notes, but I'm also hitting all the non-notes when I shouldn't. I've already fixed my guitar in the past, so I assume it's just going to be a similar fix, but it's going to take some messing around getting it to work properly. My microphone's over here, so I should think about that a little bit more. But yeah, the last fix revolved around me just opening it up and putting some WD-40 on it, on the strum bar, and that fixed it. It was like super squeaky when I first got it, so a little bit of lubrication and it was working, but then all of a sudden it wasn't making noise, but then all of a sudden it wasn't working as intended. So then you just like go back and forth until you get just the right amount of lubrication on there, so it doesn't get oversensitive, but also it doesn't like squeak like a little. Like a mouse. Okay, let's see how bad this is gonna go.
with a cult of heroes. All lands of the darkest dream. We sing to the real, the legend of the kings, to spread our heart to the kingdom of dust, where heroes are lost, where now reigns the shadow long.
Yeah, it's like something wrong, sure. But here I'm doing so. Of course, this is difficult. All of it. Holy shit. I also wish that my neck on the guitar wasn't like semi-loose. Because it moves up and down quite a lot. Try to use the strum bar and I immediately miss.
In total absence of light, we meet again. Equal in strength, my nemesis, my only friend.
Trying to hit it without strumming. Maybe I just suck that much. Like, why am I missing in these spots?
Fight until you die by the blade of the one you hate. And don't waste
That is like so short, dude.
die by the blade of the one you love to hate with all your heart. Eviscerated soul, main sound
solo. Pretty bad.
Fight until you die by the blade of the one you hate. End of reason, end of the game. Die by the blade of the one you love to hate with all your heart. Fight until you die by the blade of the one you hate. End of reason, end of the game. Die by the blade of the one you love to hate with all your heart. Spill the vengeful blood, screaming in the dark.
Not too terrible, but still. Keep missing in parts that I shouldn't. Die by the blade, die by the sword.
Outside the battle raging, death upon us. No surrender, unchained or free. Insanity will lead to blind destruction.
Yeah, shoot. Let's just do 3 Dragon Force zones. I'm gonna regret everything afterwards.
Outside the battle raging, death upon us. No surrender, unchained or free. Insanity will lead to blind destruction. Crush the evil, the foul disease. Our final destination, reborn in darkness. Watching and waiting, destroying with ease. The judgment day upon us, as dawn is breaking. Mankind will fall to the spineless deceived. Fly through the storm, power of the steel. Striking with vengeance, forces unite. Soldiers unite, force of the world. Fight till the end, we will die by the sword. Fight on in far fields of mass destruction. Stand as one, no man left behind. Our final victory tonight awaits us. Slain in darkness behind the lines. Raise the dead, right beside of me. Fallen heroes of the velvet moons. Blaze ahead, the price that they now pay. On the march to the doom. Fly through the storm, power of the steel. Striking with vengeance, forces unite. Soldiers unite, force of the world. Fight till the end, we will die by the sword. Fight till the end, we will die by the sword. Light the fires of freedom on the shores of endless seas. Wings of glory guide us on the path to victory. Light the fires of freedom on the shores of endless seas. Wings of glory guide us on the path to victory. surrender and chain you free. Insanity will lead to blind destruction. Crush the evil, the foul disease. Fight through the storm, power of the steel. Striking with vengeance, forces to kneel. Soldiers unite, force of the world. Fight till the end, we will die by the sword.
So that went okay. We can do one more song, and then how long is? Fuck, I totally forgot stream rate. Okay, we got 14 minutes. Yeah. We can do the coffee jingle. So long as I heard that song. Ancient. Let's run a shrine. I wonder what this is like playing. I kind of like this one just because it's fun. Oh god. Even though it's someone's past, it's all about timing. Wow. the last note. We're fucking kicking out some of these Rimworld songs, even though like for a first time playthrough, I would say it's okay. Without strategy or technique, it's just as good. But yeah, if you wanted to truly beat them, then you would probably need some more practice. And going into like yeah, practice mode, just hit the fits down. Fuck, I forget you have to do this bot. %83%. Not as good as I have to make. How much time do we have? We have 1 minute. Okay. Then it probably doesn't matter. We can just start the fight early. Get out of here. Oh, Jesus.
Submit!
Oh, thanks for that follow there, Bobby. I really need to get some more Guitar Hero practice in, even though my fingers, as usual, have been discolorated because of that guitar. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Well, let's try and start this early.
Maybe you should get a strategy guide.
I don't think there's a strategy guide for Clone Hero, Toto. God damn it. Would anyone be against me starting this early? 16 seconds, whatever. Oh, hello, boy. Oh my god, boy. We're just about to end the stream. Sorry. We're gonna go and say hi to someone else after this. No! Yes! Sounds like a skill issue to you. I think it's just practice. I mean, you can't expect professional musicians to be able to play their songs without practice, right? So... A lot of the songs I've never played before in Clone Hero.
Off I go then.
Right. Righto. Let's see. There's not many people streaming right now anyway. I think I know who to raid though. But yeah, let's just first see how this goes. Cool. But yeah, sorry boy, you just got at the end of the stream. Been messing around in Rimworld doing some modding and stuff. Trying to get things to work out for me, but work in progress. What? I just got an achievement. Oh, reaching 200 followers. What is thy bidding? Wow. Anyways, let's wrap up the stream for today. So let's get this. Let's see, what day is it? Today is Tuesday. Okay. Well, I still need to fix that wooden logs issue there. Wait, did I miss out on a follow? Hold on. Wait, what? There's the one by Bobby. When did the one from Abo come in? When did that happen? Oh shit! I totally missed that. Oh, I'm so sorry. Oh, it was after the Too Many Sue song. Jeez. Oh well. The Skin Toto got Skin Reindeer Warrior. Oh, okay. Nice. Congratulations on that one. Well, that's it for today. During Mercy, yeah, that's probably why I didn't hear it. So my apologies, but that's what the credits are for. So yeah, and thanks to Emma for that $1. I'll make good use of it. Or try to at least. So yeah, that's it for today. I don't know if I'll be streaming tomorrow because I really need to get, as I said, that Rimworld thing working. And I suspect that you guys are probably going to be bored out of your mind if I waste all your time working on this shit. So don't spend all at once. I'll try to, or try not to. But yeah, I don't know. What do you guys think of the Rimworld thing today? Is it boring? Was it interesting? Should I just like not stream at all when I'm doing this? Because it takes a lot of time sometimes, even multiple days. And I realize, of course, I beforehand even trying it out, that it's not something for everyone. But it's either like no stream or that when I'm doing that kind of stuff. So do let me know if you have some thoughts on the matter, and I'll take it into consideration. Because of course I do work a little bit faster when I don't have to explain stuff and so forth. You're here either way. Okay. I see how it is. You don't care. Nah, I'm joking. But yeah, of course you're also more than welcome to write on Discord and stuff. I'm boring either way. Thanks so much, appreciated. I love you guys. Anyways, same for Toto. God damn it, you're not supposed to rant against me. Not even, especially not being ammo. Why are you siding with them? Base, dude. Anyways, let's finish this off today and go and say hi to someone else. And I'll see you all when I'll see you. I'll see if I'll stream tomorrow, and then you'll know. Let's just keep it at that, and then let me be out of here. Just part of the crowd. Okay, I see how it is. Right. With that, thanks for today, and I will see you all on the next one. Bye bye.